We got a sponsor, the HolsterDude. Hey, if you haven't checked out his stuff, I highly encourage you to do so. You can't go wrong, man. His holsters are fantastic. They're out of this world. Watch this video. I'm gonna break them all down for you, show you how they look. We have been putting them to the test out here, drawing nonstop. I've even jumped on mine and I haven't broken it, but it is built very well. 10% off, discount code is Living Life on the R5 plus free shipping. He's got a 30-day money back guarantee. You can't beat it, man. So why go shop at all these other big boys and pay a ton of money when you can pay a little less and get a ton more? This guy's punching above his weight class.
There's only one question to answer.
What's that?
You feel lucky? Well, do ya?
That's
So
funny.
I did it before.
Oh, back to back! Living life on the R5. You know those days when you're just scrolling looking for a new holster because you got a new firearm and you can't find the right one to fit it? Maybe it's the SIG 226 X5 Legion, the platypus, something of that nature. And you're scrolling through and you're looking through all the big five and nothing just says 226 X5 Legion with the thumb ledges, the anti-safety. You're not quite sure if it's going to match up. That thing costs hundreds of dollars and you're like, man, I'm scared to pull the trigger on this because one, I got to wait forever. I'm going to pay a lot of money. And if it's wrong, if it doesn't fit, I'm out. Well, so anyway, that was me. I was scrolling through looking, and finally about 4 or 5 pages down on Google, I come across this holster maker's name. His name is the HolsterDude. And I said, you know what, let me check it out. HolsterDude, never heard of it. Went onto his site, and the site was legit. It had tons of options to choose from. It had the platypus. It had the SIG 226 X5 Legion. It specifically asked, is it an AMPI safety? Is it left, right? Everything. Is it extended? Is it not extended? And I was like, wow, this is amazing. On the platypus, is it a round trigger well? Is it a square? I said, okay, we're getting somewhere here. So I built a couple of holsters. And I decided to give them a try. And I'm gonna tell you what, sometimes you win the lotto. And I have found my new holster maker because I bet at least 100 different holsters. I have them from all the big companies. I carry them all the time. Different flavors from on the hip, behind the back, ambidextrous, ankle, shoulder rig, everything. I've tried them all out. And I have some that are my favorites. But I'm gonna tell you what, this guy, the HolsterDude, made us some holsters that turned out fantastic. Not only is this color fantastic, this is my wife's, but check out the inside. Yeah, that's our brand right there. He can do that. You want to see something else? Check out my holster here. Yeah, that's my brand pushed out here onto this. Sure enough, this is the SIG 320 X5 Legion with the Icarus grip on it. And you want to know about trustworthy? If I believe in this guy, I sent him my grip platform all the way to New York, and I trusted him with it. And if you guys have one, you know how expensive they are. Don't know this guy from Adam. Send him the grip. He made a custom mold of it, a 3D printout, and so he could make sure it was accurately fit to my gun and mailed it back to me. And when I got it back, I was sold. I was like, okay, this guy's an honest man. I did the shake test. Yeah, look, it's not coming out, but it's not so bad that you can't take it out without it being on a belt. But listen to that. That's a very audible click in. It's there. It is very well made. Look how it fits into my firearm. It covers up all the right things and leaves what exposed needs to be. Customer service with the HolsterDude is unmatched. If you have any questions, he's got his contact information on there. Reach out to him. He will contact you back within 24 hours and you will get whatever you're looking for. He'll line it out. I promise that. This guy has an unprecedented attention to detail, and he will make sure your order is exactly to the point of what you ordered and the fit of your firearm. I've never had a company reach out to me and be willing to communicate with me to figure out the needs of my firearms. We have different things. We have one of the most, I don't know if it's the most, but I'm gonna call this one of the #1 guns, the hardest to find a holster that fits it well. This is the SIG 226 X5 Legion. It is empty. And the reason it's so hard to find is because of this right here. Look at this thumb gas pedal right here. This gas pedal, the ambi safeties, it's just a little bit different size than a lot of the firearms. It even has a little difficulty fitting in some of my light holsters. And so we reached out to him. This is actually what stirred me looking for it. And I was looking for a holster for my wife's firearm. And so I contacted him, asking, I was like, hey, can you make these? And I was real apprehensive because no one on their site has anything about this gas pedal. And so I wrote in the comments, hey, you know this has a gas pedal on it, right? And he said, absolutely, I have one. But look at this. This is the holster that my wife ordered. This is her gun. Listen to this. Let me put it this way so you can see it. Here it is. Listen to that click. Look at this. It's not going anywhere, right? This gun is there, but look, it's not so bad. Look, I'm not even gonna pull hard. There it is. Look at that. Check it out. Here's the holster with the firearm in there. So all I gotta say is check it out. If you're in the market looking for one of these, and I know a lot of you are because the comments on this video right here from the 226 review, everyone say, hey, where did you find that holster? And it was a holster that I just heated up and wedged that firearm in there so it fit for that video. I found one. I told y'all I would. I found one that fit this firearm and it fits it wonderfully. And so I want to share it with you guys. That way, make sure you guys had the information. It's the HolsterDude, HolsterDude, and .com. Go check him out. It makes great stuff. He has a little bit of everything. He's got magazine holsters, knife holsters, shirts, caps, tons of stuff. But inside the box, not only, okay, let me back up. Not only do you get a fantastically built holster, and it's a thick Kydex. It's not, how do I say this? The other day I ordered a holster from a company. I'm not gonna mention the name, but it's a very popular one. You're gonna see all the ads probably pop up with them on there. And I was very excited. I paid good money for it. I paid a little more with them than I paid for this one. No customization. It was all plain Jane. Came exactly how it was supposed to. When it came in the mail, the belt attachment here is super flimsy. This whole back side flexed and it felt junky. And I was not happy at all, at all. This one came in the mail, whole different story. This thing feels like it's built like a tank. I can have whatever backing I want on the back from my belt. I like the QLS system to pop them in and out of my range belt. And so at the end of the day, after we built this, and it was still cheaper, customized, however we wanted, than the non-customized one from the popular group. We open this up and look at the unboxing. The guy takes a lot of pride. I mean, look at his tape, Specialized, the HolsterDude. Let's get into it. All right, you got some toys to play with here. Look at this, check this out. You got two holsters in here. His and hers, both in HolsterDude packaging. Pretty nice. Comes with bubble wrap everywhere. These packages, these feel heavy. Let's take a look and see what one looks like on the inside. All right, here is his model. So this is the one I ordered. I will say, what we got in here? We got a coaster, HolsterDude's coaster. We got a sticker because we all know I like some stickers on my Jeep. And we have the holster here. The holster on the inside has a HolsterDude barrel flag, some cards. It looks like a patch, a keychain. Oh man, you get loaded up, man. I'm gonna tell you what, just the goodie bag alone is probably worth what we paid for in this deal. I got a thank you note here from Matt. Thank you, Matt. Inside the bag, you get some pretty cool stuff. You get a little goodie bag. And if you're like me, you like to feel thought of. And so I got a patch. For repeat customers, you may get this in your bag. Nice little Velcro patch. You Jeepers out there, I know y'all collect patches. I do. I got 2 stickers, HolsterDude stickers. Check them out, 2 stickers. I got a few cards of his, the HolsterDude. I'm gonna put that right there so you can grab that information. Matter of fact, it looks like you could probably use this. So I'm gonna hold this right here for just a moment. Maybe you can grab that on your QR code and go right to his website after you watch this video. And Laffy Taffy, 3 packages of it, and a cool little bottle opener for those of you out there that need one. We all like swag bags, right? You get your own swag bag. It comes inside your holster when your holster arrives inside all that bubble wrap and everything to protect it, this is going to be tucked away right inside of it, just like that. When you grab your holster, you're going to be pressed, and then you're going to be like, holy crap, what is this? Swag bag. Good touch. I have bought things from a lot of companies. Never have I gotten an email back that said, hey, I have a question. I saw what you ordered. I have a few questions about your order. I see that you ordered the SIG 226X5 Legion. Does it have this and this and this on it? Would you mind having a moment to chat? And over the phone, I got to know this guy. We emailed back and forth, took some photos, and he made sure that what he was sending me was perfect for my firearm. And I'm very impressed with it. It's very well built. So the owner's name is Matt, and Matt is a perfectionist. So we all know perfectionists in our life. They can be a thorn under our side, but the product that they produce is amazing. It's on point. They take a lot of pride in what they do. I asked Matt, I said, man, I need to know something. How'd you get into holster making? Is this what you do full time? He said, you know what, bud? I've had an affection for firearms ever since I was a little kid. My father was a law enforcement officer, and he would take me to the range, and I'd get to be around firearms, and I just grew a passion for them. And what stirred Matt into making holsters was something similar that we run into all the time. We jump online, we order a holster that we think is going to fit perfectly. It arrives in the mail, we throw our firearm in there, and it doesn't. It's either too loose, it's hung up, it won't snap all the way in. There's always something wrong with it. Well, Matt bought the Platypus, and he ordered a holster from another gentleman, another company that said that they made Platypus holsters. Actually, they were making Staccato XC holsters, and the Platypus would fit inside, but as you know, the Platypus is a Legoland of changes on that thing. You can customize it however you want to. So when he got his in, it didn't fit like they said it would. He called the owner and he said, hey, is this for the Platypus itself? And they said, no, it's for the XC. And he said, well, is this something you're carrying with your Platypus? And they said, no, it doesn't fit. What? And so after $100-something spent on a holster, of course he was fired up and upset. And he said, you know what? I can make these myself. And he started. And he made them the traditional way where you press them and tape the gun all up. But he said, you know, it took a lot of time and it wasn't as detailed as he wanted to. It didn't quite capture everything because the tape around the gun wouldn't allow everything here to mold. He started using his computer to 3D print the firearm. After he did that, then he made this holster without any tape on the 3D printed firearm exactly to it. And I'm gonna tell you what, it came out better than I thought it would. I have a lot of holsters, and one Kydex is kind of like the next, right? But every now and then someone surprises you. And this one here he made for my competition shoots. I'm a beginning competition shooter, getting my butt kicked. Getting a little bit better, but I'm learning as I go. I asked him if he can make me a competition holster for this 320, and he did, and it's perfect. I mean, it draws great, it fits in there great, and the finish is fantastic. I mean, look at this. This is the one I chose. You can get it monogrammed on it if you want to, or you can even have him, look at this, you can even have him place your brand here. I mean, that right there, that touch he surprised me with, and that was a pretty fantastic touch on my firearm. But overall, if you want to see in this holster, the holster itself is a one-piece construction. It does come with multiple belt attachments. I think it had about 10 plus different options on there to choose from. My wife actually chose this one, and we were nervous about how it might look, because sometimes what you see online, the colors of it look a little different, but this one came out awesome. This is not gonna do it justice on this camera and in the screen for you to see it, but on the inside here, he can add a different pattern, and that's our brand inside. It is fantastic, guys. She added some little different color rivets here, and you can add there. It's super customizable. You can add whatever you want to, as much flair as you want to. And at the end of the day, when you get down to that bottom number, it's gonna be cheaper than 90% of all the other holster makers out there. Not only that, he said, look, I got one better for you. For all the viewers that watch this I'm gonna give them a 10% discount code, Living Life on the R5. Here it is right here. It also gives you free shipping. And he had a flat rate shipping charge of about $9. So with your holster order, that's 10% off, and the other, you're probably gonna save quite a bit of money. So you add that savings to it, and I promise you, you're not gonna get a better holster for the price. This guy punches way above its price class, and you'll be pleased. And if you're not, he's got a guarantee, money back guarantee, or he'll fix it. And I'll tell you what, when it comes to customer service, you have an issue with any of your holsters, you reach out to him directly. You're not dealing with customer service Joe Blow. You're dealing with the owner of the company, the operator of the company, a guy who's a perfectionist that's gonna make sure what you got is worthy of calling and having his name HolsterDude on it. So check him out. I'm putting the link in the description below. If you're looking for a great range gun that's not gonna break the bank, check out this video right here, the SIG 322. It's fantastic. Take care, guys. Hey, you guys tired of trying? Are you tired of trying to find a? Are you tired? Are you trying to find a? Are you tired?